Hello everyone, my name is Pukar Dhital. I'm an English instructor and today we'll be going through Grade VII English. We'll be covering the chapter Instructions. So let's begin the class.
Now, in today's class, we'll be focusing on writing and giving instructions. Okay, so look at these words for. Let's start with fill in the blanks. All right, fill in the blank spaces with the correct words from the list given. Now, here are the words given: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And here are like 6 statements here. So one word for each. Okay, so I'm going to help you with 2 of these words, and the rest I'm sure you can do it in the classroom right now. The ice cream that we had yesterday was held by a small, well, it's a splint. All right, when the fish was swimming, it's we're moving. Now that's up to you. The horse had a made of leather. All right, the horse had a bridle made of leather. Okay, the clothes that I had put to dry on the terrace were thrown away by the, again, that's up to you. The weather is very in the spring. Again, I'm sure you can do that. Square has got 2. Again, you can do that, I know. Okay, now let's move further and let's talk about what I say is, usually in English, what we say is there are 5 types of sentences, and one among those 5 types is what we call imperative. So what is imperative sentences? All right, so sentences which express commands, requests, advice, or suggestions are called imperative sentences. And look at the definition here. Imperative sentences. What is imperative sentences? Sentences which express commands, meaning which gives commands, which requests or advise somebody, or suggestions are called imperative sentences. Now let me clarify these with examples. Like for instance, examples. Let's talk about with express commands. All right, let's say, what is command? When you give order, that's command. Let's say, go to the market. Go to the market. It is a command, all right? A command has been given here. That's why when a sentence expresses command or instructions, that becomes imperative sentence. Okay, next thing is request. When you request somebody, okay? Like for instance, please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. A request, whenever a sentence expresses a request, it becomes imperative. Or advice, or suggestions. So what are advice and suggestions? Like for instance, have faith in God. Okay, so have faith in God. All right, and advice or suggestions. See, so whenever sentences express commands like this, or whenever it expresses requests in any form, or whenever it expresses advice or suggestions, we call it imperative sentences. Now the next thing that we have to understand is, now if there's an affirmative sentence, like for instance, let's say, you go to the market. Okay, now in this particular sentence, this is what we call declarative sentence. Declarative sentence, or it is also called affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence. It is called declarative or affirmative sentence because it is making a statement here. Okay, it is making a statement. You go to the market. Now, if we are to, now here the subject is you. All right, and if we are to omit the subject here, meaning take this subject out and just write, give a direct order, go to the market, a direct order, and then instantly it becomes imperative sentence. All right, it becomes imperative sentence, but of course do understand here, if you are talking about subject, now if the question is to find out subject and the predicate here, don't forget that the subject here is hidden. Go to the market, just that you is hidden. If you are to omit you, not take you here, and make other sentence, go to the market, all right, this becomes imperative sentence, but of course here the subject you is hidden. Okay, subject is you, which is hidden. We'll have to understand that way. Okay, now in the exercise that comes next, all you have to do is omit, meaning clear away, okay, the subjects of the following sentences so that they can be commands, or omit the subjects of the following sentences so that they can be commands or order. Now, let's work on this, okay? All you have to do is remember to put away the subject, meaning what the sentence is talking about, okay? And change it to imperative sentences. So here are the sentences. All you have to do is remember, right here, the sentence. All you have to do is omit the subject and just make it imperative sentence. Now, what are you going to do here? If you cancel, you complete this work. Now, if you can cancel you, it means complete this work, which is, again, imperative. If you cancel we, again, it becomes clean the floor. Again, becomes imperative. What is subject then? Subject is what the sentence is talking about here. Who is preparing a cup of tea here? Who is cleaning the floor here? Who is supposed to complete the work here? It's you. Remember, the sentence is all structured on you. The sentence, the words here all rely on you. That's why this becomes the subject. What the sentence is talking about. You prepare a cup of tea, and you cancel this you, it becomes prepare a cup of tea, which is imperative. Again, when you cancel we, it becomes finish the work together, which again becomes imperative. Okay, you cancel you, it becomes read the text and answer the questions. Again, it becomes a direct order, it becomes imperative. Again, for F, we collect some money for the school library. You cancel we, you can collect some money for the school library, right? Now, of course, sometimes to make it sound more polite, what we can do is we can add please and let's to make it sound polite. I'm going to give 2 examples here. Like, for instance, please be quiet. You can also be quiet. That's direct order. Doesn't sound at all appealing. All right, very straight. But when you say please be quiet, or you can make it more polite by saying let's go to office. See, with a word like let's and please, it sounds more polite. Okay. Now, what follows here is a conversation. Okay, a dialogue is here. So let's read this dialogue. And let's try to figure out what this dialogue is all about. Read the following dialogue in pairs. Tommy. Hi, David. You look busy. What are you doing? David. I'm trying to figure out how to make these cookies, but I lost the instructions that came with the box. Tommy. Making cookies from box is easy. Do you want me to tell you? David. Yes. This has to be done in an hour. Tommy. Okay. First pour the cookie mix from that bag into a large bowl. David. Is this bowl big enough? Tommy, no, you need a bigger one. You're going to be adding more ingredients. Use that one. David, okay, now what? Tommy, next, add 2 eggs and a cup of milk to the bowl and beat until very creamy with no lumps. So here they are trying to make a cookie. You like cookies? Well, I find it kind of tasty. Cookies are good to eat sometimes. Let's continue. David, won't the egg cells be hard to eat? Tommy, you have to break the eggs first and just put in the whites and yolks. You throw the cells away. You've never cooked anything, have you? David, no, this is my first time. What should I mix it with, a fork or spoon? Tommy, you could use either, but if I were you, I would use an electric mixer. David, you mean this? No wonder Mom put it out. That's done. What next? Tommy, now grease the cookie sit with butter. Then put 1 tablespoon of cookie dough per cookie on the cookie sit. Dough is the mixture, of what you get after you beat flour or anything creamy, okay? You should space the dough evenly around the cookie sit, leaving at least an inch between each cookie. David, got it. Now, hey, go in the oven, right? Tommy, yes. David, okay, they're in. How long will it take before they're done? Tommy, the way you did it, forever. You didn't turn the oven on. David, oh yeah, I forgot. How long should I cook? Tommy, cook them for about 35 minutes. Now here the source the book has mentioned, all right, from where this is extracted, okay? And this is about how to make a cookie. You see, what we have to understand here is the instruction has been given here on how to make a cookie. Now let's move further and look at here. We just follow this conversation here right now, okay? Now, conversation. Look at the following dialogues. Conversation 1. How do you operate this can opener? B. First put the can under that sharp wheel and push that lever down. Conversation 2. Can you show me how to use this copier? After putting the paper under the cover, enter the number of copies needed and then press start. Okay, just a simple instruction has been given on how to operate a copier, how to open a can. A can, you know what you usually get it when you have a Diet Coke or Pepsi, or sometimes you also get pickles in a can, right? A tin can, right? So now moving further, I'm telling you. Now here are a few questions then, okay? Now we've read how to make a cookie, how we've read how the instruction was given. We've also figured out those 2 questions, like how to operate the can opener, in fact how to operate a can opener, and how to use the copier, right? Now the question is, look at the following situation and write instructions for them. Now here's the statement given, or rather a question given, and we're supposed to instruct how to make it. Okay, now let me do 2, alright, to help you, to guide you on the process. Now the question is how to prepare a cup of tea. Easy, isn't it? Have you ever wondered, like, can you give instruction how to prepare a cup of tea? So how do you help it? Okay, to which you can answer. Now let's make it more like a question, okay? Can you tell me how to prepare a cup of tea? B. Well, and make sure it looks more like a dialogue, okay? Well, make sure to pour half a glass of water in the pot and add half a cup of milk. Boil the mixture and add a spoonful of tea. Finally, add sugar as per your preference. As per your preference, because some of you might like it very sweet, some of you might like it just a touch of sugar, right? Make sure to stir the mixture for some time before pouring in a cup. Don't forget to filter the tea. Enjoy your hot cup of tea. So see, this is how you give instructions, all right, to make something. Now again, let me help you with one more, all right, and then I'll give you the homework, okay? How to charge the mobile phone. How to charge the mobile phone. Answer. Could you please tell me how to, or what you can do here is, make sure this is said by A, okay? Could you please tell me how to charge the mobile phone? To which the person replies, another person replies, put the charger into the socket and connect the other end into the mobile port. Switch on the socket and it's done. Of course, you gotta check it right. So check for the charging signal in the, see? So put the charger into the socket and connect the other end into the mobile port. Switch on the socket and it's done. Check for the charging signal in the mobile. So see, this is how you actually give instruction, okay? So as a homework, consider these instructions, right? Consider these situations rather. How to change the refill ball pen, all right? Situation 1, to which you provide the instruction. Number B, how to dial a phone number. And number C, how to cook rice. Interesting, right? How to cook rice. Alright, so this you can do it as your homework. Alright, so thank you very much. And if you have any queries, please feel free to email us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you very much.